In a world that celebrates constant connection and endless social interaction, have you ever wondered if there's hidden power in being different? What if I told you that your tendency to turn inward, to seek solitude and quiet reflection, isn't just a personality quirk, but rather a profound source of wisdom that the world desperately needs? Today, we're diving deep into Carl Jung's revolutionary insights about the intuitive introvert and what he discovered might just transform how you see yourself forever. Carl Jung, the brilliant Swiss psychiatrist who revolutionized our understanding of the human psyche, made a stunning discovery about introverts that's more relevant today than ever before. While studying different personality types, Jung realized that introversion wasn't just about being shy or antisocial. It was about where people draw their energy and insights from. And what he found about intuitive introverts was nothing short of extraordinary. In our modern world, introverts often feel like they're swimming against a powerful current. From open-plan offices to endless meetings, from social media's constant demands to the pressure to put yourself out there, our culture seems to worship at the altar of extroversion. This environment can leave introverts feeling drained, misunderstood, and questioning their worth. Sound familiar? But here's where Jung's insights become absolutely game-changing. He discovered that introversion, particularly when coupled with intuition, creates a unique kind of psychological alchemy. Introverts, he found, have privileged access to what he called the collective unconscious, that vast reservoir of human wisdom and experience that lies beneath our everyday awareness. Think about it. How many times have you had a deep insight or understanding that seemed to come from nowhere? That's your intuitive function at work, drawing from depths that extroverts, in their constant external focus, might never access. This isn't just mystical thinking. Modern neuroscience has shown that introverts process information more deeply and show more activity in areas of the brain associated with complex thinking and emotional processing. Jung believed that this combination of introversion and intuition creates a unique type of intelligence, one that our fast-paced, extroverted world desperately needs. While others are racing to speak first or act quickly, intuitive introverts are naturally diving deep, seeing patterns others miss and emerging with insights that can transform our understanding. But here's the crucial question: how can you harness this power in a world that seems designed for extroverts? Jung provides some surprising answers. First, embrace your need for solitude. Those quiet moments aren't just about recharging, they're essential periods where your intuitive function can work its magic. When you're alone, you're not just avoiding people, you're accessing deeper levels of understanding. Second, trust your inner voice. Jung discovered that intuitive introverts often have access to wisdom that goes beyond personal experience. That quiet knowing you sometimes feel, it might be tapping into something much larger than yourself. Third, understand that your way of processing information isn't slow. It's deep. While others might pride themselves on quick responses, you're doing the crucial work of seeing beneath the surface, understanding patterns and implications that others might miss entirely. As we reach our midpoint, I want you to reflect on something important. How often have you felt pressured to change your introverted nature? How many times have you wished you could be more out there, more immediately responsive, more traditionally outgoing? What if those very qualities you've been trying to change are actually your greatest strengths? In the second half of our exploration, we'll delve even deeper into Jung's specific techniques for harnessing intuitive introversion. We'll explore how to develop your intuitive function through active imagination and symbolic thinking, create boundaries that protect your essential need for solitude, transform your relationship with the extroverted world without losing your authentic self, use your natural depth to create meaningful impact in your chosen field. Jung believed that intuitive introverts have a crucial role to play in society. While extroverts excel at implementing and popularizing ideas, introverts often provide the deep insights and understanding that drive genuine progress. Your tendency to think deeply before speaking, to process thoroughly before acting, to seek meaning beneath the surface. These aren't weaknesses to overcome, they're superpowers to develop. Consider this. In a world increasingly dominated by instant reactions, the ability to access deeper wisdom, to see patterns and implications others might miss, becomes more valuable than ever. Your intuitive introversion isn't just a personal characteristic. It's a pathway to insights our world desperately needs. But here's the key. Accessing this power requires courage. It means standing firm in your need for solitude, even when others don't understand. It means trusting your slower, deeper processing, even when the world demands instant responses. It means believing that your quiet voice, when it finally speaks, carries wisdom worth waiting for. Remember, Jung didn't just theorize about these ideas, he lived them. As an introvert himself, he spent years developing and trusting his own intuitive function. The insights that transformed psychology didn't come from endless socializing or constant external engagement. They came from deep inner exploration and trust in the wisdom that emerges from solitude. As we conclude, I want you to consider this. What might become possible if you fully embraced your intuitive introversion? What wisdom might you access if you stopped trying to be more extroverted and instead developed your natural gifts? The world doesn't need another extrovert. It needs your unique perspective, your depth of understanding, your intuitive wisdom. Your introversion isn't a flaw to fix. It's a gift to cultivate. And in cultivating it, you're not just serving yourself. You're offering the world something it desperately needs. The deep wisdom that only comes from those who dare to turn inward, to listen deeply, and to trust the quiet voice of intuition. As Jung himself said, who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. Perhaps it's time for more of us to awaken to the power of intuitive introversion. The world is waiting for your wisdom. And yes, it's worth the wait.